Good morning. Welcome to the session on Engler and Prantl system of plant classification. In this video, I shall discuss about the outline of classification, merits and demerits of Engler and Prantl system. This is included in Botany paper 5, that is Taxonomy and Economic Botany of 5th semester. I am Shobha Rani, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government First Grade College, Chikbalapur. Engler and Prantl were two German botanists who published their work in form of a book. Their work was published in Die Naturlichen Pflanzenfamilien. Their classification includes plants from algae to angiosperms. Engler and Prantl system was adopted by American and many European scientists but not by British. This system is based on Eichler's system of classification. The system is phylogenetic and is based on the idea of evolution from less specialized to more specialized groups in ascending order. Engler and Prantl system totally contained 14 major divisions. The first 13 divisions included the algae, fungi, bryophytes and the pteridophytes. The 14th division is the Embryophyta Siphonogamma, the seed-bearing plants, that is Spermatophyta. It is divided into two subdivisions, Gymnospermae and Angiospermae. This system is considered to be phylogenetic. The origin of angiosperm is from hypothetical gymnosperm-like coniferales. The position of gymnosperm is not anomalous. Gymnospermae is divided into 7 orders. Angiosperms are considered to be polyphyletic. In all, 303 families in 55 orders are recognized in this system. The Angiospermae is divided into two classes, Monocotyledonae and Dicotyledonae. The class Monocotyledonae is divided directly into orders. Engler and Prantl considered monocots to be more primitive than dicots. Class Monocotyledonae was divided into 11 orders starting from Pandanales and ending in Microspermae. The first order Pandanales bear naked unisexual flowers, which include the first family Typhaceae, and the last order Microspermae with last family Orchidaceae. They considered Orchidaceae as highly evolved family. Palmae was elevated into an order. Dicotyledonae were totally put in 44 orders. The class Dicotyledonae is divided into two subclasses, that is Archiclamidae and Metaclamidae. The Archiclamidae is further divided into 33 orders and Metaclamidae into 11 orders. The orders are divided into suborders, families, genera, and finally into species. Cucurbitaceae is elevated to an order Cucurbitales. Among the Archiclamidae, they placed the naked flowers, then passed on to those with sepaloid perianth. Archiclamidae began with the order Verticillatae and ended in Umbelliflorae with 199 families. The first family was Casuarinaceae and the last Coronaceae. Metaclamidae starts with order Diapensiales and ended with Campanulatae with 56 families. The first family was Diapensiaceae and the last Compositae, that is Asteraceae. Naked flowers were considered as primitive and the families were kept under Amentiferae. while diclematis flowers was considered as advanced. The monoclematis families were amalgamated, that is, they were combined with the polypetalae, that is, archiclemidae, while sympetalae, which corresponds to the gamopetalae of Bentham and Hooker. The group Amentiferae was treated as most primitive and begins with verticillate and piperales with naked, anemophilous, unisexual flowers. If we look into the schematic representation of Engler and Prantl system of classification, we can see the plant kingdom is broadly divided into 14 divisions. The first 13 divisions are from algae to pteridophytes, and the 14th division includes Embryophyta Siphonogamma. The 14th division, Embryophyta Siphonogamma, is further divided into subdivisions Gymnospermae and Angiospermae. The Angiospermae is divided into Monocotyledonae and Dicotyledonae. Monocotyledonae has 11 orders and 45 families, while Dicotyledonae includes 44 orders. Further, Dicotyledonae is divided into Archiclemidae, that is, without petals or with one whorl of petals, that is, corolla is polypetalous, perianth single or double, includes 33 orders and 201 families. Metaclemidae, that is, with the fused petals, corolla is gamopetalous, perianth in two whorls, and it includes 11 orders and 57 families. According to Engler and Prantl, the most primitive plants are wind-pollinated and most advanced plants are insect-pollinated. Unisexual plants are more primitive, and with passage of time, number of sepals and petals are increased. Bisexual flowers are highly advanced flowers, that is, bisexual flowers has originated from unisexual flowers. According to this system, free sepals, free petals, free stamens and carpels are the signs of primitive plants, where united is the sign of advanced plants. If calyx are united, it means that the plant is primitive. If calyx and corolla are united, it means that the plant is advanced. Whereas the union of all the parts of the plants represents the most advanced stage. From various groups of gymnosperms, angiosperms are evolved. From angiosperms, first evolved are monocots and then the dicots. It means the dicots are advanced where monocots are primitive. Engler and Prantl system united polypetalae and monoclemidae was placed into a separate group called Archiclemidae, in which dicot plants are included and in which the sepals and petals are free. Metaclemidae plants are evolved from Archiclemidae. Female flowers evolved from megasporophyll and male from microsporophylls. Monocots have been divided and classified into 11 orders, 45 families, and dicots are divided into 44 orders and 261 families. If we now look into the merits and demerits of Engler and Prantl system, if we look into the merits, it is phylogenetic system. It gives an excellent illustration and phylogenetic arrangement of many groups. The chief merits lie in the broad treatment of the entire plant kingdom. Gymnosperms are treated as a separate group and its position before angiosperm is accepted. Joining up of polypetalae and monoclemidae into archiclemidae is widely accepted, that is, the monoclemidae has been abolished. Archaea is placed at the end of dicots because they are slightly evolved. Juncaceae, Iridaceae and Amarylliaceae are placed close to Filicaceae. The position of highly evolved family Asteraceae is considered as the last among the dicots and is logical. The families with inferior ovary has been treated in the last both in Archiclamidae and in Sympetalae. The position of most evolved family Orchidaceae at the end of monocots is also widely accepted. Now if we look into the demerits of this system, monocots are considered as primitive to dicots is not correct according to the evolutionary evidences. The placing of the order Hylobaea between the advanced orders Pandanales and Glumiflorae is also questionable. Aracaceae was placed much earlier than Liliaceae, from which it has been derived. In this system, Amentiferae with reduced flowers, that is catkin-like flowers, is regarded as primitive and precede petalliferous families, that is the placement of Amentiferae and Cetrospermae almost at the beginning of dicotyledons, even before ranales, are not justified. The assemblage of all Sympetales members under Metaclamidae increased the distance of closely related orders. The acceptance of the derivation of diclamidous flowers from monoclamidous ones is objectionable. Unisexual and aclamidous flowers considered as primitive is incorrect. Derivation of parietal from axial placentation, free central from parietal placentation is also considered to be incorrect. Derivation of bisexual flowers from unisexual flowers and entomophilous and anemophilous is not logical. Now if we look into the summary of this system, Engler and Prantl published their work in Dinatural Lichen Flancifemelian based on the I-class system of classification. This system was evolved. It is a phylogenetic system. Entire plant kingdom is classified into 14 divisions. Spermatophytes is divided into gymnospermae and angiospermae. Monocotyledons are considered as most primitive and placed between dicotyledons and gymnosperms. Unisexual anemophilous flowers are considered primitive. In all, 303 families and 55 orders are recognized. Monocotyledons are divided into 12 series beginning with Pandanales and ending in Microspermae. This is about the outline and merits and demerits of Engler and Prantl system of classification of plants. Thank you.